Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome everybody to Season 3 of the NNSCRA Mello Yellow Racing Series as we are here today at Daytona International Speedway as we're set to go racing today for the opening race of the season, the Goodies 300 from Daytona International Speedway, the prelude race to the Daytona 500 for the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And this is Aero 88 Busch Series cars we're doing for this season. And qualified very well during qualifying at 188 miles an hour for the pole. And the guy who won the pole for this race here today, this season, it is Carson Gum, car number 21, the Chattanooga Chew Chevrolet. He's the pole sitter for today's race. Beside him will be car number 37, the Crisco Butter Buick of Daniel Bouchard. Second row has car 22, Caleb Fogler in the A.G. Dillard Buick. And car 27, the Old Milwaukee Pontiac of Logan Williams that's alongside. Third row has the pole sitter for the Daytona 500, next race for the Daytona 500, Keith Batson in the Texaco Haviland Ford, car 28, and car 72, Raphael LeDuc in the Kodiak Pontiac, excuse me. Fourth row has Jessica Shelton in car number 89, the Coors Milling Ford. She's alongside car number 17, Audra Baranowskis in the Exxon Superflow Chevrolet. Next row down has car 31, Roberto Crown Jr. He's alongside number 15, Stephen Colon, the Levi Garrett Chevrolet. Next row down has number 47, that's Jesse Turner and Race Hill Farms Pontiac. And number 84, the Action Vance Buick of Eric Monaco. Next row down has number 12, Amanda Evans in the Piper Aircraft Buick. And number 36, Joshua Osborne in the Cox's Treated Lumbers Pontiac. Next row, Jackson Haywood, the grandson of Keith Batson, the Carolina Ford dealers Ford, car number 1, and number 3, that is Nathan Ormond driving that car this season, the Goodwrench Wrangler Chevrolet. He's alongside. Next row down is number 10, Ryan Brommer, the MJ Sullivan Mobile One Chevrolet, and number 11, Vale Moscow in the Skull Chevrolet. Next row down is 32, Gabby Conklin, the Bud Light Buick, and one number up, car 33, the Miller American Buick of Nick Gunther. Next row down has number 63, Henry Sanford, the Nescafe Nestea Pontiac, and 00 car of James Sykes and the Thomas Brothers Country Ham Oldsmobile. Next row down is 34, Chrisman Morgan at the wheel of the Norwood Hyundai Buick. And number 88, the Winter Circle Apparel Buick of Matt Haas. Next row down is Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, car number 8. He's alongside number 52, Seth Cole in the Red Baron Frozen Pizza Chevrolet. Next row down is John Andrews, the Cox's Treated the Food Country Oldsmobile, car 75. And 23, Daniel Foyles in the Miller High Life Quaker State Pontiac. Next row down has number 5, Phil Parker in the Advanced Auto Parts Buick. And number 6, the Southern Biscuit Flour Buick of Paul Minnick. Next row down is Laura Chung in 51, the Team Valvoline Pontiac. And number 7, Destin Boland at the wheel of the Skull Bandit Buick. Next row down has number 83, Austin Reed in the Bullfrog Niche Pontiac. And number 44, Alex Miller in the Piedmont Airlines Oldsmobile. Next row down has number 25, James Henry in the Moroso Oldsmobile. And number 14, Allison Rain in the Coors Light Chevrolet. Next row down has number 2, Dylan Young in the Detroit Gasket Buick, and number 99, Buick of Zach Winkle. And starting shotgun is Zachary Fitzwater, and number 06, Carolina Ford. He's alongside number 97, Quentin Moore at the wheel of the Fisher Engineering Winter Circle Buick, car number 97, and that's the Morgan Shepherd cars he's driving in this race here this season. So that's the good starting lineup for the running of the Goodies 300, and here is the command that we're given, and the command given the fire the engines. We come up here in just a few seconds from now. 20 laps of this is here today, 10 less than what we'll have for the Daytona 500. With that said, here's the command. Here comes the command to fire the engines for the Goodies 300 at Daytona. The command's been given to fire the engines as we get some racing here today. As the field rolls off the pit road for the pace up, we'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Field running through turns number 3 and 4 right now as Carson Gunn and Daniel Bouchard will lead him down to the start-finish line to take the green flag to start Season 3 of the NNSCRA Mello Yello Racing Series. Cole Deaver won the first championship in this series, as well, and Dylan Young won the second season championship. And also, as far as the Goody 300 is concerned, we also have 2 different winners in that race. Jessica Shelton won the first year of the Goody 300, and Quentin Moore won last season, with Shelton finishing second in that race. And who wins it this season? We'll find out in 20 laps. The green flag flies, and the Goody 300 is underway, as well as the season of the Mello Yello Racing Series. And if you hear a strange engine sound under the hood of these machines, these are, in fact, you're not hearing wrong. These are actually V6 engines you're hearing. They'll be running all season long in this series. As they come down the backstretch right now, Carson Gum leads him down, but here comes Caleb Fogler, car 22, and Jessica Shelton, car number 89, moves to the inside. Tries to make the move for the number 3 spot. Maybe number 2 now as they'll come off turn number 4. Caleb Fogler, first timer in the NNSCRA, is out in front, but here comes one of the masters, Jessica Shelton, to the low side. Is she going to take that lap from Caleb Fogler? No, she's not. Fogler leads that first lap by about a couple of feet as they go into turn number 1 for the second time here today. First lap tied at 172.074 miles per hour. They qualified pole for this race at 188 miles an hour here in this series as they come on the backstretch right now. As you see, Jesse Turner and Joshua Osborne moves to the inside lane now for the number 1 spot. Osborne driving the Cox's Treated Lumber Pontiac as they come out turn number 4 right now. 3 wide, several rows deep here. As they see Jackson Haywood, car number 1, move to the inside. He'll try to take the lead. He does not on this lap, or that lap I should say, but he does this time by into turn number 1. But now Ryan Brommer moves inside lane, car number 10, and he'll take the lead away from Jackson Haywood. And you see Belle Moscow, car number 11, she's on pit road here already, or it's a he or she, whichever. But Moscow on pit road, not a good start for the season for Bale, as sits on pit road here. And in fact, Bale's car, we are getting word, would not start when the command was given to fire the engine. So Bale's been on pit road since that time. And we are 3 laps, I should say, into this race here. Last lap by for the leader, 187.841 miles an hour. And we saw debris come off one of the cars here. I don't know who that was, though, but Allison Rain now moves to the inside lane, looks for the top spot, and has got the lead. Car number 14, the Coors Light Chevrolet, and now Belle Moscow coming off of pit road will rejoin the race, albeit actually 4 laps down in this race here. But we're getting word the yellow flag's actually out already too. It's John Andrews, car 75, who apparently has spun, and Matt Haas in number 88. So caution out on the 4th lap of this race there as Belle Moscow was coming out of the pit road. And look and see what happened to cause the yellow flag to fly. We saw debris coming off one of the cars on the backstretch. And that was what happened right there. John Andrews got turned by the 44 of Alex Miller. He came down on Alex Miller, looks like, off turn number 2. As the 2 Oldsmobiles move to the inside lane. Here comes Andrews. That's where the debris came off right there. Was he hits the 00 car of James Sykes. Seth Cole gets involved in the 52 machine. Matt Haas involved. There's Sykes in the 00 machine. Alex Miller in the 44 car, he's also pulling away from the scene, but just so happens Seth Cole has one of our in-car cameras in today's event at Daytona. We'll take a look from his point of view. And Seth was back in the pack when this all happened too. On board Seth. That had to be a frightening slide. He still maintained speed mainly amazingly enough. I don't know how you explain that whole deal too, but let's just say he managed to keep the engine running while he's spinning. Usually, most generally at times when a car spins during a race or something like that, then or during a spin, I should say, then generally sometimes the car will stall out. And you'll have to end up restarting the car. For Seth, he amazingly kept the car running while he was spinning. That's if that's not talent, I don't know what is, to be honest. Henry Savory saw him on pit road right there. Matt Haas now coming off of pit road in car number 88. That's the black and silver. That's one of the two black and silver Buicks. Move back on the racetrack here. And by the way, that is not a team car to Quentin Moore. Quentin's car is a different team than Matt Haas, even though they are painted the same colors and they're the same manufacturer, but they are not the same team. Daniel Boisel in 23 car, he's also coming off of pit road, looks like, in the number 23 Miller High Life Pontiac. We're joining race right there behind Val Moscow, who is 4 laps down in 40th position. But the leader right now is Jesse Turner, as we'll be back to green right after this. Back at Daytona International Speedway here as Jesse Turner will lead the field to the green flag on lap number 9. We'll be about almost halfway home in the Goody 300 at Daytona. Allison Rain is in second position. Third is Roberto Crown Jr. Fourth is Keith Batson. Fifth is Stephen Colon. Dylan Young, who's come from the back, he's running sixth position right now. Seventh is Paul Minnick. Eighth right now is Nathan Orman. Ninth is Austin Reed, and 10th position is Quentin Moore, who started dead last and is now running in 10th position at this moment of the race here. Green flag out, back and away, lap number 9 here in the Goody 300. Again, the cars of Bell Moscow in the 11 and the 99 cars of Zach Winkle are not on the lead lap. Fast lap of the race so far, set by the aforementioned Zach Winkle at 188.774 miles an hour. About what the pole speed for this event was for that fact too. As they begin to fan out in the backstretch now, here comes Roberto Crown Jr. to the low side. He's got Keith Batson behind him in 28. Batson, let's remember, is the pole sitter for the Daytona 500 tomorrow for the Castrol GTX Cup Series opener this season, as they're now gotten clear of the lap traffic. Well, almost all of it. Vale Moscow in the 11 car again is 4 laps down in the Skull Chevrolet. Make that 3 laps down, I should say, not 4. And the 3 cars that, by the way, retired out of the race here. Nick Gunther also is retired for some reason. I don't know why, but the 00 car of James Sykes is out, and Henry Sanford is out as well too in the 63 machine. And look at them all strewn all over the place here as they come down the backstretch here. And that is the 83 car, Austin Reed, number 83 car, the Bullfrog Knits Pontiac, goes to the top spot now with Allison Rain, second position now. And here comes 15 car, that's Stephen Colon, who won last season at the Indy Road Course, and probably the only time we'll ever visit the Indy Road Course in this series, because that was a disaster of a race last season. Not because Stephen won the race, but because he deserved it. He was out in front the whole race, but still. But down the backstretch they come right now here. Cologne has to toss over. Here comes Jesse Turner, and nope, here comes Laura Chung. She'll move three wide. She'll go three wide between her, Jessica Shelton, and Allison Rain. Chung, who won one of the 125 qualifiers for the Castrol GTX Cup Series Daytona 500, trying to move her way up to the front position, and she does lead that lap by just a bumper over Jessie Turner. So a pair of Pontiacs to the inside lane. But now here comes the Chevrolet of Cole Deaver, number 8, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Amanda Evans in second position. Here comes Daniel Bouchard in 37. Manufacturer's breakdown for this season: 14 Buicks, 9 Chevrolets, 8 Pontiacs, 5 Fords, and 4 Oldsmobiles in the field. In fact, one of those Oldsmobiles is leading. That's James Henry in the 25 Moroso Oldsmobile, who leads the field down. As we have completed now 12 laps. We have 8 laps remaining in this race here in the Goody 300. And we're seeing laps now quickly over 190 miles an hour now. Jackson Haywood in car number 1 has the fastest lap of the race at 190.933. So they're running starting to run a little bit faster than the draft is now here. In the draft as they were in qualifying. And here they come through turns number 3 and 4 right now. Seth Cole, who is one of those cars involved in the wreck, the only wreck of the day so far, and he's up to the top 10. He's possibly up to the top 10 right now in car 52. From Seth Cole's machine. And they are really fanning out here. Look at it, they're 4 wide through the 3rd and 4th turns now. Oh, this is not looking good with through that turn 4, and I think they got it down to 3 wide now. Joshua Osborne's out in front, but here comes Ryan Brommer, and he'll lead that lap from Osborne in car number 36 here, and Brommer, number 10 car, leads his first lap of the race, and he's got to learn behind the second position now in car number 06. And several cars that are making a move to the inside lane. You got a train now moving down low. That is Gabby Conklin trying to make the move to the inside of the 10 car of Ryan Brommer. Chevy on the outside, Buick on the low side. Conklin's going to lead her first lap of the race here in number 32. 5 laps to go in the Goody 300. Kick off the season for the Mello Yello Racing Series. Down the stretch now, here comes car number 3. That's Nathan Ormond. And yes, it is actually Nathan Ormond driving the 3 car in the Mello Yello Series this season, not Cole Deaver. Deaver drives the number 3 in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, however. But Cole this season, he wanted to pick the number 8 Dale Earnhardt car for 1987 instead, so that's what he's driving this season. And they're coming up to behind Matt Haas in car number 97. And Deaver, and Haas got turned by Jessica Shelton! And that's going to cause a yellow flag. Looks like the fly. And that may have just ended the race right there. Caleb Vogler's involved. Matt Haas was involved. He got turned in turn number 1 by Jessica Shelton. And this is going to be a race for the win here, as it's going to be Nathan Ormond or Keith Badson probably that's going to win this race here And the rest of the cars are coming up quickly here. They'll be coming down for 3 to go this time by, so we're going to race. This race is going to end under yellow. Batson comes to the inside, but it's going to be Nathan Ormond leading into the start-finish line. He will, and if this is the case, he will win the Goody 300 with Batson finishing second. John Andrews looked like he might have been involved in the 75 car. There he is in the Food Country Oldsmobile. Zach Winkle and Raphael Leduc, they are struggling back there. Oh, Matt Haas. I actually don't know what you would call that situation right there going in turn number 1. So let's take a look as to what happened. That's Matt Haas right there leading this pack of cars here. Now he is going to be right, and here comes the rest of the field right here. That's Nathan Ormond, Keith Batson, and Jessica Shelton leading this bunch of cars right here. And watch Jess. Now Ormond's going to stop. He's going to move to the hot side of the air. And Haas just comes down to block Shelton. And he's just going to, and he basically just turns himself right into Jessica Shelton's car and just pushes Shelton right into the walls, what it looked like. 84 car, Eric Monaco gets involved. I think Jess is going to want a little word with Matt Haas over that one, too. I can about guarantee you she did not like that move at all. And she was coming with a head of steam, and I don't know why Haas actually stayed on the bottom of the track, or didn't stay on the bottom of the track, or move up at least to try to... Yeah, that's a questionable racing move right there. I don't know. Real time. It looked as almost as if he just slowed up right in front of Shelton, too. Saw Caleb Vogler in the 22 car get clipped there. See him in that powder blue number 22. Eric Monaco in the 84 car, he was a little swerving. He swerved around just a little bit too. Boy, Shelton, if that had happened, she was going for the lead too in that race too. But fate dealt her a bad hand on that one. On board with Seth Cole on this one. And that's how you avoid a wreck there with Seth Cole in the 52 car here. And they are going to come around to take the yellow and white flags together here. And so kind of a sad ending for the Goodies 300 and what was looking to be a pretty darn good finish in this race here today. But apparently it's not going to be so here. It's going to be Nathan Ormond, if things don't go right for him on the last lap, is going to be your winner of this race here. And I tell you, and so I'd say that's going to be probably the biggest win of Nathan Ormond's career to win at Daytona. I'd say if he can equal that in the Daytona 500 tomorrow, that's going to be... I don't know if he'll know what to say after all that too. But Keith Batson, the Daytona 500 Pulsar, is going to finish second here today. Third will be Allison Rain. Fourth will go to Daniel Bouchard, the outside pole sitter. Cole Deaver in the finishing fifth. So a good day for the GM Goodwrench team, finishing first and fifth respectively. Austin Reed was sixth, a great day for him. Seventh will go to Chrisman Morgan, finishing seventh here today. Eighth will go to Dana Voiles. Ninth will go to Stephen Colon, and 10th position to Amanda Evans. 11th to Dylan Young. 12th to Alex Miller. 13th, Jesse Turner. 14th will go to James Henry. Laura Chung, 15th. Jackson Haywood, 16th. Carson Gum, 17th. 18th, Arja Baranauskas. 19th, Gabby Conklin. And 20th to Logan Williams. 21st, Ryan Brommer. Seth Cole 22nd, Quentin Moore 23rd, 24th will go to Phil Parker, 25th to Zachary Fitzwater, Joshua Osborne 26th, Roberto Crown Jr. 27th, Destin Bowen 28th, Jessica Shelton dropped to 29th after all that, 30th to Paul Minnick, 31st Rafael Duke, 32nd will go to John Andrews, 33rd Eric Monaco, 34th will go to Caleb Bogler. So there you see the field coming off turn number 4 here at an agonizingly slow 75 miles an hour here at Daytona. And they'll come to the start-finish line, and it's going to be Nathan Ormond winning the Goody 300 here at Daytona International Speedway. And there's the checkered flag in hand right here as Nathan Ormond will win here today in the Goody 300. Average speed 126.401 miles an hour. Rest of the finishing order for you here after all this here. Caleb Bogler is the lap down in 34th position. Zach Winkle 35th. Matt Haas 36th. Dale Moscow 3 laps down in 37th position. 38th will go to Nick Gunther. 39th James Sykes, and 40th to Henry Sanford. So that's how they'll finish here today at Daytona. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in our races, we got gaming videos, we got in our online videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup series, the main series on this channel, and I guarantee you'll like his series a whole lot better than what you do mine. Anyway. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth's series, then be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. And also be sure to check out our other 2 channels. So that's industry offline stuff. Those channels being X8675399858X. That's Dylan Young's channel. He's the man that does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. And also be sure to check out Thrashmaniac99, which is Levi McIntyre's channel. He's the man that does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So be sure to check out both those channels, and I'm sure, and I guarantee it, and also we guarantee they got some cool stuff on their channels as well too. So that will do it here today at Daytona International Speedway. Speedway, congratulations once again to Nathan Ormond, the winner of the Goodies 300 here at Daytona. And for now, this is James Clausen, the production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of off-road racing at its best. We'll see you at the next Goodies. We'll see you at the next Mello race on the tour at Rockingham for the GM Goodrich 200, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, to kick things off for the Castrol GTX Cup Series Season 32. So long, everyone.
Frank, did you have any ignition problems?